Welcome to an exploration of the integrated personality model, a comprehensive framework for understanding human personality. At the heart of this model are 7 distinct personality types, each representing a unique combination of traits and characteristics. The model integrates 4 major psychological components. First, let's look at attachment styles, which form the foundation of our emotional relationships. Next, we incorporate Erikson's developmental stages, which describe how personality evolves through life challenges. Communication patterns represent how individuals express themselves and interact with others. Finally, defense mechanisms show how people cope with stress and anxiety. These components are interconnected, each influencing and shaping the others in complex ways. The power of this model lies in its integration of multiple psychological dimensions. Each personality type represents a unique combination of these components, creating distinct patterns of behavior and interaction. These components don't exist in isolation. They constantly interact and influence each other throughout our lives. Personal development occurs across multiple dimensions simultaneously, affecting how we think, feel, and behave. To truly understand personality, we need to consider all these elements together, not just in isolation. This integrated approach provides a rich framework for understanding human personality. The analytical monk personality type is characterized by a unique cognitive structure where logical processing dominates over emotional responses. Their brain shows enhanced activity in regions associated with logical processing while maintaining emotional distance through regulated activation of emotional centers. The analytical monk exhibits 4 core traits that form an interconnected system of cognitive processing. These traits work together to create a unique approach to understanding and interacting with the world. The analytical monk approaches problems through a systematic framework, following a structured process of observation and analysis. Their natural inclination toward objective observation allows them to examine situations with minimal emotional bias. The analytical monk personality type manifests in 3 distinct subtypes, each with unique characteristics. The intellectual monk processes everything through logic and reason, preferring systematic approaches to problem solving. The reclusive monk finds clarity through solitude and minimal social interaction, focusing on deep contemplation and independent analysis. The creative monk channels analytical thinking into artistic expression, combining logical analysis with innovative approaches. Let's examine how each subtype manifests core analytical traits differently. In problem solving, the intellectual monk takes a systematic approach, while the reclusive monk is contemplative, and the creative monk favors innovation. Their communication styles vary significantly, from direct and logical to minimal and finally to expressive. Each type approaches learning differently, whether through structured methods, self-direction, or exploration. In decision-making, we see a spectrum from purely logical to intuitive and creative approaches. The analytical monk possesses several key strengths that make them exceptional problem solvers. Their superior research abilities allow them to identify patterns and analyze complex data sets with remarkable accuracy. Strategic thinking enables them to break down complex problems into manageable components. One of their most valuable traits is emotional stability under pressure, maintaining consistent performance regardless of circumstances. Their capacity for detailed observation allows them to notice subtle patterns and connections that others might miss. These strengths manifest powerfully in professional contexts, where analytical monks excel in roles requiring careful analysis and strategic planning. Their capabilities are particularly valuable in fields such as research and development, strategic planning, data analysis, and complex problem solving. Their performance metrics show exceptional levels of focus, accuracy, efficiency, and consistency, particularly in high-pressure situations. Analytical monks face several unique challenges in their interpersonal relationships. A significant challenge is their tendency to maintain emotional distance, often creating invisible barriers between themselves and others. Their emotional connection barriers manifest in several ways, affecting their ability to form and maintain deep relationships. Maintaining relationships becomes challenging due to their limited emotional availability and tendency to process everything through an analytical lens. Their analytical nature can be misinterpreted by others, leading to social perception problems and potential isolation. While their analytical approach serves them well in many situations, it can create unintended barriers in personal relationships and social interactions. These challenges, while significant, can be addressed through conscious effort and appropriate strategies. To grow while maintaining their analytical strengths, analytical monks must find balance between logic and emotion. Let's explore specific strategies for personal growth and better communication. Effective communication requires bridging the gap between analytical and emotional perspectives. Let's look at practical scenarios and how to handle them more effectively. Growth can be tracked across different areas of emotional intelligence and social connection. Remember, growth is a gradual process that requires consistent practice and patience.